We are rolling. What is up, everybody? I am James Barledge. This is Going Hard in the Paint with me, James Barledge, and today we're going to show you some painting tips. First off, I'm going to grab me an old brush here. Today I'm going to show you how to apply your medium to the canvas, how to put on a sky, and how to paint some little clouds. So let's get started here. First things first, we're going to put our medium on. I'm going to do a whole painting here, but I'm going to break it down into different segments to really get detailed with how I do things, how I paint stuff, and how you could possibly paint stuff. So I'm going to take, I use all Gamblin paints and all Gamblin mediums. So I took some Gamblin clear gel and some titanium white and mixed up about 50-50. I mixed it with my palette knife and got it right on the palette here. So I'm gonna get a little in the brush like this. And what I like to do is I like to get my corners first. I really like to grind it into the sides here, so it's and the sides nice and neat there. And I go around the top like so, doing these little circle strokes to really grind the paint in. We like a nice even distribution of paint around these parts, so that's what I'm doing there. Reloading the brush as necessary. I put my palette against my easel so it doesn't rock back and forth and knock my brushes off, because that can get pretty annoying real fast. Grinding it in. Nothing to it. I probably won't go over this too much here because it's pretty straightforward in how it's done. You see it done once, you've seen it done 1,000 times. So get that right in there. I like mine to be applied evenly. To ensure that, just kind of go back and forth after you get it on, go up and down. And then you can look across the side, see any places you missed. I missed a little piece right there. It looks kind of thick right there. Like I said, we're just going down about halfway for the sky. Oh, I missed that. Don't want to miss that right there. So, all right. That looks pretty good. Now, this part right here is what a lot of people don't show you. Take a blue shop towel, which I use blue shop towels. I like them. And go and wipe it off. See, we want the least amount of paint here possible, because we like to build layers upon layers, make our paintings pretty detailed. I didn't take my crossbar out of my canvas like I normally do, so this should be interesting. But we're going to roll with it anyway, you know? Okay, and then just go back over it one more time. Kind of smooth things out. I like it. So today we're just going to do a blue sky, basic clouds, do a fairly basic painting. I am going to take a little break and probably edit this part out, but give me a couple towels up here to work with. Wipe my brushes on and stuff. I'm going to wipe all that excess white out of my brush. And I'm going to take my one towel here, and I like to wipe all that medium off. And now my palette's kind of dirty. I probably should have washed it. Here we go. Okay, so for my sky here, I'm going to start off with some white here. Put in the middle where I mix all my paint. Then we'll grab some blue, put in there. I'm going to make this fairly dark for the painting that we're doing today, but I don't like to use just straight blue out of the tube. I don't feel like it looks quite as natural as what we're going to do here. So I got some blue, a little bit of red in that, so we're not using just straight blue. We're going to come up here. We want it to be, oh, I still don't like that. A little more red. A little more red. This is your world, man. I'm just living in it. You can do whatever it is that you want. But what I want is to do my corners, make them the darkest, because we know we like our corners the darkest, so it draws your eye into the focal point of the painting. Then I'm going to go across, overlapping X strokes, holding on to my easel so it doesn't rattle and bang and do all the things that that does if you don't hold it. Probably, I don't know, probably should get another one. I really like this one though. And then as you go down, get softer so it fades out. And then I'm going to give y'all a pro tip here in a second. Let that fade down like so. Come back one more time. See how it's getting lighter there? All right, now it's getting lighter, but instead of going back into my color I got there, I'm going to go into just straight white right there. Get I guess a lot of it on the brush, I don't know. And then down here, see how we're making it get lighter? I love it. Then as you go down, maybe add some more white to your brush and lighter strokes as well. So I'm trying to do a little blending as I go there. Be as careful as I can. All right, now I'll wipe some of that color out of that brush. Go into a little more white. Look where my medium is and stop down there. All right, wipe the old brush out again. Then I'm going to start at the top, blend this out a little bit. Not too much, you ain't really got to worry about it. Hope you guys can hear me, because I did not do a audio check whatsoever, so I could be kicking myself in the butt here in a minute. Alright, and we're going to call that good enough. Set that brush down, we'll use it in a minute. Now, we'll get a brand spanking new number 4 filbert. Get some cloud action going here. See, I got my white, and I got a little bit of blue in it, which is perfectly fine. Load it up. Load it up with some color. Maybe even grab a little of that sky color. Come over here. Now, real lightly, we'll find out where our cloud is, where it lives. I'm gonna say just right to center here. Start us a little. Going in little circles. We're just worrying about the outline of the cloud. Like that. Maybe it goes up a little more. Goes back, goes down. Goes back up. Up there. We're just looking for a basic outline. That's all we're doing right here. Basic outline. Because we're going to come back and really get into detail in this cloud. So, alright, here it comes in. Boom, boom, boom. And you don't want too much paint up here for this round. Okay. Step back. Make sure you step back and look at your painting too. It's pretty important because things that look good up here sometimes don't look good back there, and so on and so forth. Over here, I'm just going to get loose with it. Over here, we're just going to get loose with a few things. I know you think I probably done lost it, but we'll see what it turns into. Going to brush up again, just that same old color I was using. You can hear footsteps. That's my son up there running across the room because he's not in school today, and I plan to do this anyway. And here we are. So I'm going to fill that in a little bit like that. Just a little. Just a little. Just a little there. Come back and just put some color. All right. Now we'll take and go into this cloud color. My brush is a little light still. It's still got some white paint on it. We'll go back into there. Before I start putting highlights on, I'm going to put some shadows where I think some shadows should be. I get more color on my brush. Shadows there. Probably over here. And what's up here? Get out here. So I'm gonna go back, blend this in. Get a little rough with that. And then gently blend some of this. Not all of it. Mainly that bottom. Now, one more time here. I'm going to go back into that sky color. As a matter of fact, this time, I'm going to break out an old round brush. Okay. I'm going to go back and really accent some of this. As I'm accenting some of this, I'll also blend some of that white. Now you see how it's really, really light there. It fades darker. We're just trying to build some depth in our painting, you know? You take more time, or maybe it's just working for you and you can fly through it. Or maybe you're just sitting there at home watching this because I've been begging you to on social media for the past month. You know what? Let's get super crazy. Let's just add some background stuff here. The first round didn't show through that well. Maybe I'll even touch that cloud. Maybe you can get a little more color on there. Get some little whispers going through. All right. Now, for the last time, since I got some of that blue on the brush, I see a couple things that I would like to break up. Right there. Want some more separation there. blender. That's another thing too you can do. Take your color, go into your white up here with your blender brush. You can get some real cool little effects playing around up here. Subtle, but beautiful. And I think we are going to call that good enough. Are we though? Take my sky color, put in some more swirls, and just play back and forth till you get it how you want it. Alright. Then swirl that with your blender, blend that in. I'm actually pushing kind of hard with my brush too. For an old blender brush. And I think we've got us a nice sky there. Here's a cloud. There's the sky. There's medium underneath of it. Some clear gel and some white. This is the first part of a painting that we're going to do. See this and I hate it, so I'm going to blend that out. You do whatever you want. This is what I want to do. So, I'd like to thank you for watching. We're going to do mountains next, so come back. Going hard in the paint, baby. What?